Jasmine, why are you here?
I'm here to find out who the father of my 1-month-old daughter is.
You're here to find out who the father of your 1-month-old daughter is.
Yes.
How many possibilities are there?
There was 3, but I tested a guy when she was first born, and he was proven not to be the father. So
it's down to 2.
Yeah, it's down to 2.
And I'm guessing we have one guy here?
Yes.
And this is the guy that I'm told that you were hoping that he's the father.
Yes, I was hoping.
And of all 3 guys, why this guy? Why do you hope he's the father?
Because I know he'll be a great dad, and he's
You
a
know
nice
he'll be a
person.
great dad.
Yeah, he's a good person.
He's a good person.
And he wants to be her dad.
And he wants to be her dad.
Basically, I was really trying to. Shane wanted to be in a relationship, but he's a pretty boy, so I thought he would try to play me. So I tried to play him, and try to sleep with another guy, and it didn't work out best.
So when Shane comes out here, I'm going to see a pretty boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any feelings for Shane?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. You're not looking to get married?
No.
And this is your daughter?
Yes.
She's a very beautiful little girl. And she's only 1 month, huh?
Yeah.
Has Shane seen his daughter? If he is the father?
He saw her, but it wasn't like he's sat there and spent time. Like, he saw her, he came by and saw her, and he was like, she's pretty.
And he took a DNA test, and what if we get to these results, and what if he's not the dad?
Then it'll break my heart because I feel like I messed up my daughter's life. I messed up her chances of having her mom and her dad. So.
Did you lie to Shane?
Yeah, I did lie and tell him that he was the only person, and I do want to apologize to him.
You told
about
me
that.
he was the only person that what?
That could be her father.
Oh, so he thinks for sure that he's the dad.
No, he thought that.
Oh,
up
but
until a week
then
ago.
you told him.
Yeah,
hey,
it was 2 other persons.
1 week ago you told him.
Yeah.
And what made you decide to tell him?
Because my daughter she needs a father in her life.
And you want to know yourself.
Yeah, I need some closure in my heart.
You need some closure. Here's Shane.
Why would you tell me I'm the only father and it could be other people?
Okay, I made a mistake.
You made a mistake, but I told you.
Okay, well, I apologize. I'm woman enough to apologize to you.
But how am I supposed to know there are no other people who could be the daddy?
Well, you can choose to believe me or not. I'm telling you the truth, and I'm coming to you as a woman telling you the truth.
I don't know if I can believe you.
Well, it would be tough. For a long time, you thought you were the only one, right?
Yes.
Did you have any feelings for her?
No.
Just sexual ones?
Basically.
Yeah. So you didn't look forward to any type of relationship? This was just purely a sexual?
After a certain amount of time, yes. At the beginning, I thought we would have been cool, friends and all. Then as time went past, I started to really just lose all feelings for her.
Do you want the baby to be yours?
I do. I do want a child, but I don't want to have a child by the wrong person.
And is she the wrong person?
It's not even that she's the wrong person. It's just I don't just want to jump into being a father if it ain't mine.
Yeah, because you're 19 years old.
Yes.
A pretty young guy, and if it's your child, you're not looking to establish a relationship with her.
I mean, we could be cool, but I don't know about relationship though.
Right. Well, of course, that's nice that you'd be civil to each other, but you're saying you wouldn't exactly be exclusive with her or move into a house.
No.
Right. So again, you want the baby to be yours?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
And do you feel like you're ready for the responsibility of fatherhood?
I mean, if I'm not ready, I feel like I can get there, but I just want to be there for my child, that's all.
Okay. All right, let's find out. Take a guess. Are you?
Yes.
Yes. Shane, you are not the father. I suppose that she's very disappointed that you're not the father. She was saying she was hoping that you were the father. I would almost say you dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
And I would hope that this experience
I do want to apologize to you for making you think that you were the only person. I'm woman enough to let you know that. and I hope they accept my apology.
I accept your apology.
And as I was saying, you dodged a bullet here. You're 19 years old, and if you're not ready for that, and if you're not committed to somebody, do what you can do not to have children until you're ready for that step. And for you, I would say focus on being a good mom. 18 years old, got a baby. That's going to be a tough road for you. In any way that we can assist you, please let us know. I wish you all luck in the future. Thanks for being here. Annie says even though her relationship with Quan was rocky and filled with cheating accusations, she never expected him to deny their one-year-old daughter. But he feels he has a right to know for sure if her daughter is his. Take a look.
I met Imani like in the middle of 2015. I'm like, let's go to the room, you know, boom. We have sex. At that time, I'm a big player, so I got women over here, but Imani is like my diamond, like that's my heart. I ended up going to jail. I was locked up for 2 days. She cheated. January, she got pregnant. Now, mind you, we've been together on and off 3 years, and you ain't never pop up pregnant. Ain't no way this child mine. The birth of the baby, I was not at the hospital. I didn't sign a birth certificate. I'm not dumb, so I'm not signing nothing. I'm not doing nothing, boom. I see the little girl, you know, she's beautiful. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I want to be there. If she mine, I'm there. I'm gonna do what I gotta do as a man. If this child is not mine, you know, I'm gonna feel devastated. I don't feel hurt because, you know, I done been in and out of this baby life, and it's like, I love Imani and I love, you know, being around the baby. It's gonna hurt me.
Him and I both know that she is his. Me and him have been together for years. And yeah, we broke up in December, but we got back together because he called me in January and he's like, you know, I want to see you, I miss you. We hung out and we hooked up and I got pregnant. Right.
From hanging out.
Right. Basically. So I call him, I'm like, I think I'm pregnant. So he's like, okay, well, what you want to do? So I said, well, I'm going to take a test. Can you come over to the house and, you know, we're going to take the test and see what's going on. So he's like, okay, cool. When I get off work, I'm going to come. So I'm calling him, he never shows up. So I took the test and I sent him pictures of the test. So then I'm like, okay,
and
so
it came back that you were
I'm pregnant. I took 2 of them, so they both came out pregnant. So I'm like, I'm pregnant. What are you gonna do? Well, what you wanna do? I said, what you think I wanna do? Like, I'm gonna keep it. So he's like, you know, that's cool, that's fine. So throughout the beginning of my pregnancy, I had morning sickness, and I had never experienced morning sickness before. So it was different.
So this is not your first child?
No, this is not my first child. It's my second child. So it was different for me when I started experiencing morning sickness. So when I wake up, I'd be angry, I'd be mad, I'd be upset because I'm like, damn, I'm pregnant. And where is he?
Are you back together now that you're pregnant, or?
Well, when he found out, we were like trying to work something out, trying to see what we could do. Like, and I thought that, like, throughout my pregnancy, I thought we were together. But apparently we weren't because he was still cheating and sleeping with different girls and doing his own thing. So I would call him and I'd be like, you know, what you gonna do? Are you gonna be there? Yeah, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. Then he go ghost and stop calling me, stop talking to me for like weeks at a time. At like a 6-month point in my pregnancy, I went on a trip with him. And as we were on this trip, I found out that he had supposedly gotten another woman pregnant a year prior to my baby. So that broke me. Like, it really broke me down. As I'm getting ready to go, as I am entering into my 3rd trimester, I find out that he has another girlfriend behind my back. And like, when I found that out, I got so sick, like emotionally, I got so sick that I ended up in the hospital. And I called him up to the hospital and I said to him, you know, are you gonna come? You know, are you gonna be there for the baby? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be there, this, that, and the third. I said, well, do you wanna be with me? Do you know, wanna have your family? He's like, well, I kinda wanna work it out with this other girl. And I was just like, why? Why did you get me pregnant if you just wanted to work it out with this other girl? So he's like, well, you know, we're just gonna see what happens when the baby gets here. So the baby comes, he wasn't there.
Did you tell him you were going into labor?
Well, yeah, my mom called him, and my mom
said, "Hey, she's gonna go into labor."
Yeah, like it was scheduled. Like it was scheduled for me to have the baby. Yeah.
Okay.
So he was told. And
so he knew when the baby was coming.
Yeah.
And he didn't show up.
But because we fell out, he felt like that was his way to escape what was coming.
But still, whether you're falling out, it's still his baby. Wouldn't he want to be there for the birth?
Exactly.
How soon after you gave birth did he start denying her?
He started denying her probably in December, because that's when like, I never told him.
So like almost immediately after she was born?
Right, because I never told him about the guy when he was in jail. I never told him about the guy then. So here's what happened. So he went to jail.
Right.
And when he was in jail for 2 days, I hooked up with another guy that I had been seeing.
You didn't tell me that part.
Prior to.
Did she?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
So there's a
I'm
guy.
like, did I miss something? Oh, the guy sent the video.
Right. So there's a guy that I had been hooking up with.
So it could be his.
It is not a possibility, Steve.
How's that?
Because I was not hooking up with this guy when I got pregnant with my daughter. Like, I hadn't seen the guy since that December. Okay, so in December of 2016, I hooked up with the guy one time.
Right.
After then, I had my period. I got my period at the beginning of January.
Does he financially help?
He helps with, he helps with what he feels like he wants to help with. And that's what upsets me about him.
Okay, in your mind, does he contribute enough to you?
No, in my mind, of course not. No, he doesn't contribute enough.
Yeah, Steve, she ain't telling you about how.
You already know that this baby is yours, so why are you even trying to play these games? No, you already know that this baby is yours, so don't come out here and try to play like we didn't sleep together.
You could contribute a little more.
Exactly, like he has plenty of money.
Look,
he picks and chooses what he wants to do.
I didn't hack her.
Are those all real diamonds?
Yeah,
wow.
I ain't hack her Facebook account. I seen it with my own eyes. She pop up pregnant, right?
Well, but no, because
she didn't pop up. You popped it up.
You're going over there and you're having sex with her.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cause I got, you know what I'm saying? Cause like,
no, she says you were begging her for a baby.
Huh? Nah, like I ain't begging for no baby.
Oh, you begged me.
No.
Oh, you begged.
I swear to God.
Oh, you begged.
I ain't beg you.
Oh, you begged.
No. What
Did you want a baby with her?
Yeah, cause I was like, you know, despite all the girls that I've seen, this was my diamond. This was my rock. Like all the other girls I was.
And what is she now?
That's my rock.
She's still your rock.
Yeah, despite
why aren't you together?
Because I can't sometimes.
Because he's a cheater.
Sometimes I can't trust her. Like, but like I mentioned to her, you know, I said I'm getting tired of it going girl to girl.
Do you really believe that the little girl's not yours?
I mean,
come on.
Do you?
I don't know, Steve. I just want here, man, just find out.
And what if she is yours?
Then I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Like.
But you haven't really been there as you should, right?
I've been in and out of her life because.
But if the DNA test comes back, then you're going to be there full time.
Yeah, full time.
And what about the two of you?
I don't know. Like, if he is going to step it up and do what he has to do as a man, not only for his daughter but for me too, then yeah, we can work it out and.
You want to be together?
Yeah, I do. I love him to death.
And what about you?
I love her.
Wow. I mean, why don't you guys just get back in a relationship right now?
It's not that simple.
Yeah,
I wish it was.
You know, cause like I'm gonna be honest, man.
Because
like,
you like sleeping with other people, and so do you.
I don't though. Like I haven't slept with anybody else in over 2 years.
Like I just don't trust what she be, you know.
Well, because you're both very young.
Yeah.
And you probably shouldn't be having kids right now. And it turns out, Quan, you are the father of Amani's.
I told you. I told you. I told you.
I know things ain't been always good with me, but I'm gonna be there for the baby. I wanna be there for you. And you know, I wanna make things official. So, with that being said, you know.
What is he doing?
You didn't tell me this.
Is this real? This is real? This is real? Like, this is really happening?
I just looked over at my wife. I had no idea that he was doing this.
This is real?
I mean, I promise to be there. I promise to do better, and I'll make everything right.
This is real?
Yeah.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, the crazy thing was that ring used to be a filling in his mouth, and now it's congratulations. And listen, it's
I'm shaking right now. Like, this is
honestly,
real.
I didn't know this was going on. I looked over at my wife. I'm like, you didn't tell me this.
Is that why you didn't answer the phone last night? I was so mad at you. I'm sorry.
It's a big commitment.
Yeah.
I hope you're ready for it.
I am.
And I hope you treat each other right. You know, you have a beautiful little girl.
2 weeks ago, my sister-in-law gave me a phone call, and she told me she thought my 4-year-old daughter was her boyfriend's daughter, which is not true. I never slept with her boyfriend. Her brother is the father of my 2 daughters, and I'm here to prove that today. Martin and I were together for almost 3 years. We had 1 daughter together, and after that, he started accusing me of cheating on him. I never cheated on Martin. When my daughter was born, Martin had doubts in his mind that she was his. So months went by, my daughter got older, and I guess he felt like she started to look like him. So that's when he began to tell me, oh, I know she's my daughter. My younger daughter loves him just as much as my older daughter. Marcia feels this way because her boyfriend cheated on her with other women in the past. And I just don't want her to feel that way about me because I'm not one of them.
All right, my guest is Martin. Martin, that's your ex on the tape. What do you have to say about what she's saying?
Well, Steve, that's a she's full of it. She's a 2-time and I don't want to believe a word that she's saying.
You don't love her anymore, huh?
Well, no, I lost that emotion. It's not even in me anymore.
You were with her for how long?
I was with Tasha approximately, I think, 3 years.
3 years. And how many children did you have with her?
One that I'm 100% sure of, and
one
the
that
other
you're not
one,
so
I'm
sure of.
93% sure.
Okay, and you're here today because you want to find out if the other little girl's definitely yours.
Yes.
And we gave you a DNA test.
Yes.
When did it become an issue? Like, when the daughter was born, you believed it was yours, right?
Yeah, and you know, Steve, I was willing to take care of the daughter, you know, because I take care of my kids. I love my daughters, you know. I don't regret my kids, but I regret that I ever even met her. I have 2 beautiful kids, and I regret that I met her.
And what went so bad that you regret that you met her?
Well, Steve, recently, you know, I went through a little boot camp or whatever. I got in some trouble, and recently when I come home, I come to find out that she had a threesome with my sister and her boyfriend.
And who told you this?
My sister told me. And
your sister goes, hey, I had a threesome with your girlfriend?
Well, you know, it was a lot of debate and
a debate.
You know, it was a lot of drama going on, and you know, every time my sister and her boyfriend argue, he would tell me, "Oh well, there's something I can tell you that's going to start beef between you and your family, and it won't nobody be talking to nobody." And you know what tops the cake, Steve, is that my kids were in the room asleep while they were doing the threesome.
Okay, you know what? That's pretty bad. So when you found out about this and your kids are asleep in the room, and what do you say to your girlfriend?
You know, I was lost for words, man. I wouldn't believe that.
First of all, that she'd have a threesome with your sister.
That she would have a threesome. Then on top of that, with my sister. Then on top of that, deny it when someone told me that she was having, you know, that it happened.
But she eventually said, yeah, I did this.
Well, you know, I called her with the issue. She said, this is exactly what she said. Well, it happened, and she really didn't have a respond about it, Steve, but she knew it was bogus. I would have never did anything like that.
So she really doesn't admit having a threesome, but she kind of does.
Yeah, she kind of does, and the more I attack her with it.
And this is a girl, you know, you have a couple kids with her.
Steve, let me tell you like
You're with her for 3 years. It's a serious relationship. You love her at that time before you found out all this?
Steve, let me tell you how it started, man. I met Tasha when I was 17. You know, I thought it was something great, you know, when we first started. You know, she was great. I loved her. I mean, I gave her my heart to her. You know, music is my first love, but she became my first love. And, you know, it was going good. I moved her into my apartment once I found out she was pregnant with my oldest daughter. You know, she told me her ankles and stuff was hurting. I bought her a new car. I sacrificed so much for Tasha. I mean, you know, I quit my job. I sacrificed a 4-year scholarship to any college I wanted to go to. Man, I gave up so much just so I can have a family.
You gave up a lot to be with her. with her?
I gave up a lot. It's pretty common sense. They're 10 months apart. Who else could be the father unless you were cheating along the time? But this was the big debate right here. When I called her cheating with that guy, you know, she got up, she said she wanted to leave, and I really didn't want her to leave, but she left, she moved on. Okay. Then, you know, upon her having the child, I went to the hospital the next day. I asked the hospital for a blood test. They said, no, we cannot give you a blood test because you are not on the list as her last father. So she didn't want me to find out.
As the last father?
As a father. You
Oh,
know,
as a father.
As a father,
Okay.
you know.
She didn't put you on the birth certificate.
She didn't put me down as, she didn't put no one as
Right.
a father. It's like a little time period between this. See, the debate was that we wanted to find out the DNA of my daughter, my youngest daughter.
Right.
And my sister believed that her boyfriend was messing around with Tasha prior to this threesome.
Right. I left that out.
And I'm gonna tell you, Steve, it's ridiculous, man. Over the time I was in
And they took a lie detector test whether they were having sex other than this threesome.
Oh.
So it's like I'm breaking all the news to you.
Yeah.
On me. Don't try to
man, I
make
don't
me
wanna
look
hear
like
that. I
I'm
don't
no
even wanna hear all
fool
that.
on no TV. Don't try to make me look like I'm no fool.
no.
Because first of all,
What?
you already
What?
know that I
What?
never cheated on you.
How
When
the caught you
when I
cheating,
was with
Tasha?
you,
Come on
I'm
now.
so sorry, Steven. How you doing, by the
Good.
way?
Nice.
You know, I never cheated on him. And by the way, he doesn't take care of his kids. Oh, I just take care of my kids. I take care. Just
take very good care of your kids.
Listen,
What did you tell me?
Hold on one second. Hold on one second.
Okay.
And
He
who,
take care of very good kids.
who are you?
I'm his sister. He take very good care of his
Are
children.
you the one that had the
Yes, I
threesome?
am. Yes, I am.
Listen.
Yes, I am. He takes very good care of his children. He does. He supports those kids better than any man that I ever known.
Just because your kids come out your house from every blue moon.
It doesn't matter about the money. It's about the time.
Your kids
It's
come
about
out your
the
house
time.
and you
It's
take
about the
care-
time.
No,
Yes,
no.
it is.
What you
What do you do?
for?
You burn what?
What you
You
gonna
burn.
do?
You burn
What are you gonna
so,
do?
and how old are you?
Right now, I'm 29. I mean, I was wrong. Don't get me wrong. I admitted to him that I was wrong. I mean, I messed up.
So,
It was a
but
one-time
weren't
thing
you
that
bothered
happened.
that your boyfriend was sleeping with her?
After the fact that happened, yes.
You weren't during the fact?
Oh no, no, not at the time, no. We were messing around.
Well, this is the thing, Steve. This is the thing.
Okay. Do you believe that your boyfriend is the father
It's
to
a
his?
big possibility, yeah.
Okay.
And matter of fact, I don't want to have anything to do with her. If that's the case, I would just like see my niece on the side. And,
But see, like you're a pretty nice girlfriend. You let your boyfriend have sex with another woman.
yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah.
Hey, Steve. That's not the first time. That's not the first time that happened. I had a little friend. She was 28 one time. They went in on her, man. I mean,
Actually, no, that's not true. That's not
that
true.
wasn't my girlfriend,
That's
though. So I
not
didn't
true.
care.
That's
I
not
didn't
true.
care. That was my
That was somebody
girlfriend.
that she
was not
actually
my
came on to me.
girlfriend, so I
You know
didn't
what?
care.
Your sister's very attractive. It's probably hard for women to say
That's
no.
what I was saying, but you know.
Thank
You know, her boyfriend is saying he did have sex with you.
Okay, this is what happened. After Marcia gave me some,
Come on,
I'm sorry.
clean it up.
It felt good. It felt good. And after that, her man, you know, he was about to do it. He put the condom on and we stopped. I promise to God, Marcia got jealous because she didn't want me to have sex with her man, and I got up because I didn't even want to do it. I didn't want to do nothing with her man. He was just there at that time. Soon as he was about to do it, she said, you know what, y'all probably wanted to do this anyway. I said, no, this ain't even what I want to do, and I got up.
Can I ask you a question?
I got up.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes? What's up?
When you wake up the next day, do you think like,
Yep, I
man,
called
my
her
God, what did I do?
I was crying. I called Marcia.
You were
and
crying?
Yes.
Why were you
I was
crying?
crying because she's a female. First of all, I never did that. And then that's my kid's father's sister. I felt so
Aunt.
bad.
You did it with your kid's aunt.
My kids, and that's her. Yeah, that's my sister-in-law. We called each other sisters. Why did we even do this last night? I called to.
'Cause that's like incest.
Right, and I called. That's right. That's like incest. And I said, Marcia, I feel bad for what happened last night. She was like, you know what? Me too. I was just saying the same thing. And then we said, you know what? We gonna nip all this in the bud. I feel bad. You still my sister. We ain't gonna never do this again,
Right.
okay? She said, I promise you, we'll never do that again. I said, okay. That was a one-time thing. It never happened again. I never liked him.
Now, you know, she believes that you were sleeping with their boyfriend.
And I promise you-
besides this threesome.
But the lie detector test is gonna prove this, but I can promise you right now today, Marcia even left her boyfriend. I lived with her at one point. She left us in the house together. I can promise you, he never came in no room with me. I never went in her room with him. I'm a truthful sister. If I'm gonna do anything with your man, cause I promise you.
You'll do it right in front of her.
I do it in front of you.
Now, she's making a claim, and I want to find out it's true. She's saying Martin came out, he's portraying himself to be this great dad, he's taking the kids, changing diapers. She's saying he didn't even get the kids anything for Christmas.
She's gonna take off.
Okay.
Now,
hold on.
it was a reason for he was like he said, he was incarcerated.
He was
He
incarcerated.
was incarcerated, so when he got out, he didn't have any money to take care of the kids. But I did help him take care of.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Don't make it seem like
year
he
compared
don't
to
do
5
anything for
years.
his
Come on,
children.
shorty.
You
Okay.
lived with him and you lived with me.
Your
You shush.
Wait, your
Yeah.
boyfriend's here, right, Terrence?
yeah.
Let's bring him out.
Hey, first of all, right, we did have sex,
2 minutes.
period. I took a lie detector test to say that we did have a threesome, so you can't lie about that at all, period.
Listen,
Now,
how long was
first
it?
of
1
all-
second or 2 seconds?
But it
Let me
hasn't
know.
even lied.
1 second
Because
or
you
2
said
seconds.
Oh, now you admitting the truth. You
One
did have
second.
sex with
Can I
her.
tell
You
you
nasty,
was about
trifling
to?
bitch. Man.
Did you have sex with her?
Yes. Yes, I was asleep. Okay, hold on, Steve. I
You were
was asleep.
asleep while you were having sex?
I was asleep. No, look, I was asleep. They woke me up. I was asleep on the couch. They wake me up, ask me, did I want to smoke? I say yes. Okay. I look over her hands and her pants. I took a lie detector test. I'm not lying at all.
Who hands was in who pants?
Her hands was in her pants.
Okay,
up
that's
under her
fine.
coat. Okay, and then they was in the room, you know, having sex in front of the kids.
What was the sex?
I went in there.
No,
I went
we
in there
was
and grabbed
not-
the kids out the room. I went in there and did.
Were the kids awake?
No,
They were asleep.
They were
Oh,
asleep,
he's
but
not.
still.
But we
it's-
wasn't doing anything while they was in there
It's
till
two
you took
girls
them out?
landing. I mean, it's
Yeah.
two.
Okay,
You should
you
have,
took the kids out
you
there.
should not be having sex in front of children.
Anyway.
But either way I go, it's two girls and it's two girls laying
Okay.
down asleep.
Okay.
You know, that's getting them the wrong example to do anything. You feel
Exactly.
me?
So, right.
So I was respectful with it.
Now, I'm going to ask you, and I'm the human lie detector.
Okay.
You did not want to have sex with her?
No.
Thank you.
Hey, Steve. Look.
Thank
Okay,
you.
look. Okay,
Come
look,
on,
Steve.
Terrence. You
Steve,
got
look.
two girls that are having sex. You're sitting there watching. You're telling me you did not want to have sex with her.
This is not the first time I said that I just sit back and watch. She'll tell you. I don't care about joining. I don't have to join it every time.
All right. DNA test for Terrence. We're going to find out if you're the father. Terrence, you are not the father. Martin, you're not the father either. Now, Tasha, I was believing you.
Can you ask the guy, did I take a lie detector test to ask, did I ever cheat on him? Ask him that. I never cheated on him. Maybe I got pregnant when we broke up. I never cheated on him.
Hey, listen.
Huh?
He's been believing for 4 years that he's the father.
And I was too.
So how
he
am I
ran
deadbeat?
he ran the real one away then. My real baby daddy who the my daughter, he ran him away.
That guy was slow.
He ran
The
away.
guy was slow, and
He
she
ran
was
away.
slow for messing with
His
him.
family said,
Listen,
his
I've been
family
told
said,
she
his
too dumb
family
to mess with me.
the baby to be
You
This
did
is
to
for real.
hold on. No,
This
listen.
is for real.
Listen, listen.
I don't even
listen.
know.
Listen.
And he is the father.
Listen.
I don't even know what.
Listen.
He's the father.
Listen.
He's the father.
Listen.
He's the father.
Listen. Find the guy. First of all, you're one of the best guests we've ever had on the show.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy. Thank you.
I love your passion. I love
you.
your storytelling.
But it's true, and
You're right. You're a great guest.
I feel bad.
But what I'm saying is,
But-
I think to really make sure and find out, find this guy, tell him we'll bring it back out, we'll do an update on this show, and we'll give him a DNA test, and we'll give you all kind of other tests just for you because you amuse me so much. And we'll find out exactly who the father of your child is, okay?
Thank you so much.
Let's go. Amanda, why are you here?
I'm here today to prove to my husband that our 8-month-old son is his child.
Why does he think that your child's not his?
Accusations have been made by his family that the time of conception to the time that he had come home from the Navy, that it doesn't add up to the child's birthday. We got together in July of '08, and then towards the end of July, beginning of August, I had found out that I was 3 weeks pregnant.
And we had got married in August 22nd of 08, so that when our son was born, he would have the same last name as my husband.
So is there any chance that it's anybody else's baby?
No, the last time that I had been with somebody had been 4 months before we had even got together. They sat there and they told him, they were like, how could you be with somebody like that who, you know, could possibly have your child or not have your child? And then all of a sudden when he was born, oh, the baby doesn't look like you, that's not your baby, the birthday doesn't add up. He was a week late. I had to be induced. So how does it not add up to the date when he was conceived?
Obviously this has affected your marriage.
Our marriage is falling apart. I don't know if there's anything left to save in our marriage. Like, how can your mom look at me in my face and say, oh, her grandson's so beautiful, and then when she walks on the porch to leave, it's not your kid, and you don't stand up for me, you sit there and take a side.
What does he say about it?
He says that the times don't add up. He's not sure. He doesn't know who to believe. He doesn't know if I'm telling him the truth or if everybody else is telling him the truth. And then when we fight about it, he just takes off and he runs and he won't come home. I don't know where he is. I can't find him.
And is he a good father to your child?
He is when he's there. I mean, he'll change diapers. He doesn't help out as much as he should. The baby wakes up in the middle of the night. You automatically get up and you feed that baby without any problems. Like, he'll roll over and he'll be like, are you gonna get up?
But genuinely, he's loving to the baby?
Yeah, he'll play with him. You know, he'll want to take him places. I don't really
Well,
let
I'm saying he doesn't make remarks or anything, mistreats the child because he thinks the child's not
No,
his.
he doesn't touch him at all. He doesn't look at him and be like, no, he can't be my kid. In front of him, it's just nothing. The baby usually isn't around when he makes those.
And is your husband faithful to you?
To be honest with you, I don't know. When he takes off and he doesn't answer my calls, I'm assuming something's going on. Or he'll pick up the phone and he'll whisper, I'll call you back later.
Have you ever cheated on him?
No. I mean, some people would say, yeah, I would, but no, definitely not.
Well, you seem like you're unclear on it.
No, I haven't cheated on him, and I won't
Have you done
either.
other things?
No.
So you haven't been with the man at all since you've been with him?
No. Actually, since like March of 08, I haven't been with anybody but him.
Your husband?
Yeah.
And you think if you're able to prove today that son is his, you think that he'll be better, he'll treat you better, you'll stop whispering on the phone?
I'm almost sure that he would, because then he'll start believing me more than his family members.
So you're hoping that with the DNA test that
I'm hoping with everything that comes out today and that he finds out that I'm telling the truth and that his son is his, that he'll be more willing to work on a relationship and hopefully maybe get some counseling or something.
All right, let's bring out your husband, Bo. How you doing, Bo? So this is your wife?
Yes.
For some reason, you don't believe that the child that she bore is yours.
Why do you think I don't believe that he's my son?
Because of your mom.
No, because you told me he's not my son.
I told you that out of anger after all the accusations was made by your mom. You sat there and told me that you were gonna take my son away from me, that you was gonna leave me and take my baby. Okay, he is your child.
All right. Well, you're writing messages to ex-boyfriends. You're hopping in the
That
trucks
are
with
friends?
Ex-boyfriends. That's why he wrote to you. Nobody you do.
Okay,
Right.
yeah, that was an email that I showed you, and you wrote him back and told him off about that.
Still,
Why would you show him that email?
Because I wanted my husband to see that instead of him going through my MySpace and thinking, oh, well, why is this on there?
Well, why would you even keep it?
Because I opened it right in front of him.
You're taking off, that you get mad, that you disappear, that you call her on the phone and you whisper, I can't talk right now.
Yeah, I mean, I do. Like when I get really frustrated, I walk out before anything bad happens. I don't want anything to happen, so I'll walk out. I'll go to my friend's house. I'll go to my mom's house, and I don't want to talk to her. I mean, I want to cool down, and she keeps blowing my phone up. She's telling me, oh, she wants a divorce. She can't stand me
So you're not going
anymore.
out cheating on her?
No,
You're
I
not
don't cheat
sleeping
her.
with any other
No.
women? You love your wife?
I do love her.
Do you want to work things out with her?
We have a lot of trust issues in our relationship, and we definitely have to work those out.
Do you think she's cheating on you?
Well, she gets in the truck with another guy. I mean,
To buy your son Christmas presents
All right,
because
yeah.
we don't have a car.
store's right down the street and they're gone for like 3 hours.
And you can write all your girlfriends, your ex-girlfriends
Yeah.
online
Yeah.
and call them up on the phone
Yeah.
and actually walk over to their houses.
If you guys are married and you're together, why are you like emailing past girlfriends and all
Well,
that?
I mean, I'm friends with a lot of my ex-girlfriends, and that's.
But if it doesn't help your marriage, why are you doing it?
It's because she has no trust. I mean.
And you don't trust me. You think I'm
But
sleeping.
wouldn't you say, you know what, I love you, you know, these aren't friends, these are past lovers, I need to cut it off. Your son's born, it had to be, you were very happy at the time?
Oh, I really have.
And you know, this is your son on the screen, you're holding him, you gotta love him. When you started getting the doubt that he's not yours, did it change your feelings towards your son?
Well, I love my son more than anything. And it would crush me, it really would.
It would crush you if it came back and he wasn't your biological son.
Yeah, it would.
And if you found out that he wasn't your biological son, what would you do? I'm just curious.
I would be done with her, that's for sure. I'd still want to be in his life because it's obvious if I'm not the father, his father doesn't want to be in his life. So I mean, I would still like to be there for him. I mean, I was there for pregnancy and everything.
You'll try to work on your marriage and make it better?
We would definitely have some trust issues that we need to work out, but yeah.
Honestly, a lot of those trust issues will probably go away if you cut off the MySpace. Bo, you took a lie detector test before the show, and you were asked, have you ever had sexual intercourse with anyone else while you've been in a relationship with Amanda? He answered no, and the results of his lie detector test is that Bo told the truth.
I'm happy that he didn't cheat on me. And I'm sorry.
All right, so no possible way it could be anybody else's child.
He's the father.
He's the father. And you want to be the father.
More than anything.
More than anything. And we have DNA results. Bo, you are the father. So now the two of you really, for your son's sake, your son, she obviously, you know, has been, at least she's telling the truth about that. It's your son, and you passed lie detector tests. Like I said, maybe, you know, you put all this nonsense, emails and all that, cut off some contact with people you probably shouldn't be in contact with, work on your relationship, and be there for your son.
I will.
All right? Shelby gave birth. She admitted to having unprotected sex with both her boyfriend, Travis, and his older brother, Bo. So we tested both men. Take a look.
About a year ago, I got a call from my brother telling me that my girlfriend had been cheating on me with him and another guy, asking why he'd done it. He said because he didn't think I'd care. She would tell me that they was always arguing and they couldn't get along and she wasn't sure if they should be together and he was treating her badly. Well, I told her she deserved better, so Shelby and I ended up having sex. I was pretty pissed off. So this went on for a course of a couple months. I don't know if he knows how long it went on. So after I told my brother, him and her split up for a while, maybe about a week, and then she found out she was pregnant.
Me and Travis just kept being mean to me and kept breaking up with me, and every time Bobo was there for me to talk to and for me to confide in, he made me feel like I was important, and that's what led to us sleeping together. But
But what about your feelings for Bo?
I care about him. I mean, it
Do
was
you love
never.
Bo?
No, it was never like that. He was just. He made me feel like for once I was important, like for once somebody cared about the way I felt, and Travis never did that. Telling me that he cared about me, and I thought I was pregnant, and I told him that. I told him and Bo I thought I was.
What?
And so I had my mom go get me a pregnancy test, and Travis was there whenever I took it. And it came back positive, and Travis decided right then that he wanted to work things out, and he forgave me for it and told me that
Was he angry at all?
he was very mad, but I understood completely. I messed up. I made him.
And you know, and I just want to say this. You're 17.
Yeah.
At 17, a lot of people make bad decisions. I did. You're making them. And that's kind of why I say 17-year-olds probably shouldn't have kids.
Yeah, they
'cause
shouldn't.
Just not ready for it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You told me it happened one time.
I know.
So
but I
you lied to
didn't.
me?
Yeah, I did.
So if she's mine, I'll take care of her, but I'm done with you.
Okay, I'm sorry though. I really want to be with you.
Sorry about your luck. Shouldn't have lied to me. Should have told me.
I know. I didn't want you to be mad at me, and
Well, screwed that up, didn't you?
yeah, I did.
Were you ever unfaithful to her?
No.
Never?
No.
Come on.
I wasn't. I'd break up with her.
Well, okay, so then you would go and sleep with
Yeah.
somebody else, right? So kind of like cheating, you know, just, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
And if you don't want to be back with her, I'm not trying to get you to go back. But if you were the father, any chance at all that you could work it out with Shelby?
Maybe.
Maybe. So you'd be open to maybe something.
It'll take a while, but maybe.
Believe me, I understand with your whole brother being involved in the situation that's extra hurtful. If it was any guy, you'd be hurt, but especially your brother. Were you surprised that your brother would do something like that to you?
He's done it before.
He's slept with one of your girlfriends before?
Yeah.
I'm sorry it happened, but we already been over this. I can't change it now.
Yeah.
If I could,
She
I
shouldn't have
would.
lied to me.
Yeah.
Do you want to be the father of the little girl?
I mean, honestly, it'd be all right if I was, but I mean, I'd rather my little brother be there.
You would hope
be
that
the
your
father,
brother's the father.
Yeah, because that
'Cause
way
he has a relationship with her
Yeah,
right
that
now.
way he could, I mean, because he's been there through it all, and so that way maybe him and Shelby could have another start, but.
What if the baby is yours?
Well, then, I mean, I know Jefferson said it's over between them if the baby's not his, so maybe she'd go out to where I live and I'd help her take care of the kid. Or
How did you react when you found out your teenage daughter was pregnant?
It kind of shocked me, you know.
Sure.
She's young. I was a young mother. I didn't really want her to follow in my footsteps.
Because it's hard, right?
It's really hard.
It's really hard.
And, but she's a good mom, and, you know, she's doing really good. I hate
So
to see her
when
hurt.
you've seen her with your grandchild, she's been a good mom.
Oh, yeah.
When you find out that she was sleeping with two brothers,
Oh, God, it floored me. I thought she was innocent, Halo, you know, and then...
and you know, truthfully, I think she is innocent. I can understand being mixed up in your mind and maybe getting involved in this situation. It's not all her fault.
No, definitely not her fault.
Right.
Not all her fault.
All right, this is Travis. Your results. Travis, you're not the father of Shelby's daughter.
sorry, man. When there was a chance, I really hope it didn't happen like this, but we can't go back. All we can do is look toward the future and try to do the best we can now.
I'll say this. I'm really happy to see that you're not beating the hell out of each other.
Oh, man, my brothers are close.
And believe me,
It tore me apart when when I did what I did. It just tore me apart. That's the main reason I told him. And it was eating at me every day.
And you could see by his reaction, you're tearing him apart.
Yeah, I mean, that's what hurt me the most was knowing that.
And you're
what
never
his
going to do
reaction
that
would be.
again, right?
No, sir.
Is there anything you want to say to Travis?
I'm sorry, Travis.
Okay, Bo, you took a DNA test. And the results of that DNA test is that, Bo, you are the father of Shelby's daughter. One way or another, you all are going to be involved in raising this child, right?
Yeah.
It's usually just not the
Even though
parents.
he's upset, I'm sure he's going to be there for his niece. I mean,
Sure. And you have some repairing to do with
Yeah.
your brother.
We already talked about everything. All we really was waiting on was the DNA, but I mean, I'm sure hearing it really hurt him too.
What do you want to say to the mother of your child?
I just hope you'll go back with me so we can try to figure something out and raise her.
Is that an option for you?
Yeah.
And you want to help with the baby now?
Yeah, I mean, either way, if she goes out there, then she can go to school and I'll find somebody to watch Hazel. I go to work.
I would hope that this child here slows you down. You don't get pregnant for a long time until you're in a real committed relationship and until you get your education to make something of your life. I hope the best for everybody on the stage. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Leora and Marvin were happily raising a 2-month-old son together. But then Marvin found out that a man named Michael might really be his son's father. Both men were tested, and the truth came out. Take a look.
I conceived our son May 13th, the doctor said. The timeline is a little bit iffy because around the same time, I was sleeping with my ex, Michael, and I was also sleeping with my current husband, Marvin. I feel in my gut that Michael could be the father. Marvin, my husband, he is lying and telling people that, oh, how I'm cheating, my son isn't his. He even went on social media disrespecting me and my child, like he refused to do anything for the child. I just want my husband to know that I have been nothing but faithful and loyal to him.
You've obviously been with the little boy.
I've been with him before she found out she was pregnant, during pregnancy. I've been there when she pushed the baby out. After she had the baby, you know what I'm saying? I cut the umbilical cord. You know what I'm saying? Every time you wake up and cry, I'm there.
Why did you wait until last week to tell him that he might not be the father?
I didn't tell him that last week. From the beginning, from the get-go, I told him it's a possibility. I've been messing with my ex on and on since I was 13, 14. We have a good relationship.
But you're married.
But when I started messing with him, I cut everybody off.
You cut Michael off.
Yes.
But he might be possibly the father, right?
Yes.
She lied about she told me that it was his baby, that she got a DNA test, but never did that either, it sounded like. Just like she lied to him and said that I didn't come over there. And I've been over they new house before, like. But hey, that's their problem. I haven't had sex with Kiara over a year. Whether she cheated on her husband with somebody else, I wouldn't know that, but yeah, it wasn't with me.
So
Listen, if it's my baby, I'll take care of it, but you gotta change that name, bro. I ain't with that. Like, I ain't with none of that, bro. I told you I wanted to take care of the baby.
You do seem like the liar here.
No, you didn't.
On boards, I got messages.
Right? I mean, she's lying about these guys, right? Do either one of you guys want to be in a relationship?
Man, no,
but if it's my baby, though.
Do either one of you want to be the father?
No, man.
Hell no, I ain't gonna.
Man, you.
But, hey.
Marvin took a DNA test. And the results of that DNA test, Marvin, is that you are not the father of Kiara's 2-month-old son. Michael, you came here and took a DNA test, and the results for your DNA test is that you are not the father either. Results. If you want me to read the results, you got to come back out on stage.
Okay.
Since May of 2017, have you had any sexual physical contact with any other females besides Kiara? You answered no. Since May of 2017, have you had sexual intercourse with any other females besides Kiara? You answered no. The results came back the same to each question, and it came back that Marvin told the truth.
Oh, you
Kiara. Okay. Since May of 2017, have you had sexual physical contact with any other males besides Marvin? She answered no. Since May of 2017, have you had sexual intercourse with any other males besides Marvin? She answered no. The night that Marvin went to jail, did you have any type of sexual activity, contact, or intercourse with Michael? She answered no. The results came back all the same, and it came back that Kiara did not tell the truth.
What it is.
Why would you want me to read these?
I met Marissa online. We've been kicking it for about a year and a half. And we started off casual, like a booty call type thing. And then we got serious and too deep. Well, I came home from work one day and there's a pregnancy test sitting on the stove. And I walked by, I seen it, and I said, "You pregnant?" And she was like, "Yeah." So I was happy, I was excited, like I'm finally about to be a dad. Later on, we was going good. It started getting a little rocky, so she told me that she was messing with another man. She was with him, then she'll float back to me. Then when we get in a little fight, she'll go back to him. Like now she tells me it's mine. But ever since you said that, it really put doubt in my mind. I can't believe that's my son, if you're telling me, because deep down a woman's gonna know who the daddy is. Our son is now 2 months old. When he was born, and I seen him get pushed out, the doubt really hit because my son came out with blonde hair, blue eyes. We got into an argument at the hospital. She did not want to put my last name on my son, and that put more doubt in my head. Like, if this is my son, why can't he have my last name? Why can't I help name him? It's hard because I really want to spend time and get to know my son if he is mine. I don't want to miss out on no precious moments at all. If this little boy is not my son, it's like the world will come down on my shoulders and it's going to destroy me. I want so desperately for him to come back being mine.
Marissa, you broke up with your son's father 2 days after giving birth, right?
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
I got fed up with him denying him, and we kept getting into bad fights about it, and I mean, we get horrible, like name calling, saying horrible things to each other, and after I gave birth to him, I'm seeing texts on the phone that he was saying he didn't look like him, he ain't mine, and all this and that. And then we get home from the hospital, and we get in this big fight about he don't want me to send pictures of our son to another guy, and I wasn't, but he went nuts about it and started denying him again.
Was this the other guy that he was talking about in the tape?
Yeah. So he starts denying him again, and I got fed up with it, and I put my foot down. I told him, get the hell out.
No. Were you sleeping with this other guy?
Before I got pregnant, the last time that I did was like 4 weeks before me and Xavier had sex, but I was on birth control, and when I got my birth control taken out, Xavier was the only one that I was with after that. So.
But is it a possibility that this other guy could be the father?
No, I was only with him after I got the birth control out. He was with me, and he knows I wasn't with anybody else.
What's your feelings about Xavier?
I love him, but like he's real good to me when we're good, and when it's bad, it's horrible. So I don't want to deal with it. I've had bad relationships in the past, and I'm done going through stuff. And
he says that you told him one time that the baby might not be his.
Yeah, honestly, I did. I regret that, but
why did you do that?
I was like 6 weeks pregnant. We just had an ultrasound and found out that I was like a week further along than I thought. And so he starts denying, and his family started denying, and I was like, all right, you want to keep denying, he's not yours then. But yeah, I shouldn't have said that, but.
Do you want to be with Xavier?
I want him in my life, but I don't need him. So it's...
Well, that's a good way to be for any woman, is you want them, but you don't need them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if this helps and things change, we can work on things slowly.
Yeah. But. Now, he says he loves you. He still loves you, but you're saying hopefully it comes back. Because I got to imagine if it comes back that he's not the father, that's kind of going to be the...
Deal breaker.
Yeah. All right. Well, you ready to see Xavier?
Yeah.
All right, let's bring him out.
Marissa, all I wanted to know from when we first started kicking it was you to be honest with me. If there was any doubt of it not being my kid, it was be real with me from jump.
There's not. You knew that. I got my birth control out when you were there, and I wasn't around nobody.
People get pregnant on birth control all the time.
Oh my God. Well,
in all honesty, it could be anybody's.
You have family that's whiter than I am, so.
But I still got African American in me.
Well.
So it should show a little bit. Dark eyes, dark hair, a smile like mine.
But in all fairness, he's 2 months old. I mean, it might come out in the future.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah.
It could.
Do you really believe that the child's not yours?
No, Steve, in my heart, I believe it's mine. It's just the doubt. You know what I'm saying? The back and forth, playing both sides.
How often, the child's 2 months now, how often do you see the child?
I've seen him a weekend since he's been born.
Yeah.
I seen
Just
him
one weekend?
And 2 days before she put me out.
Okay.
That's it.
Do you still want to be with her?
Yeah, I love this girl with my heart. I do. I want us to work out. I want my family. That's all I ever wanted.
What if the child comes back and it's not yours?
I'm gone.
You're gone.
I'm done.
Right.
That's all. I never had a father, so I just want to give him something I never had. But I can't bond with him, Steve, with the doubt in my mind. It's pushing me away from him.
So, but to be clear, if it's not his, then it's the other guy's.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he blonde hair?
No.
Okay. Blue eyes?
Nope.
No. Yeah, so, you know. Are you ready to find out?
I'm ready to find out.
And so you're saying if this is your child, you want to try to patch things
I want my family. I want to fix it. I want a fresh start. I love this girl. I invested so much. We've been through so much.
How long have you guys been together?
Just a year and about 4 months. But we got a strong bond over this little bit of time.
Right. You guys like fishing together, right?
Fishing. I threw the line out and tried to snag something. But she ended up snagging my heart.
There you go.
And I don't love too many things, but I love this woman right here.
All right, Xavier, you came here, took a DNA test to find out if that 2-month little blonde, blue-eyed baby is yours. And the results are, you are the father. So now you know that he's the father.
I knew the whole time.
You knew the whole time. Are you guys going to get back? What do you want to say to Xavier?
I think we should just take it slow and see if this fixes our fighting and...
What do you fight about anyways, other than
this?
This is the big thing.
Yeah.
This is it.
What do you want to say to her?
No, I'm sorry for all the BS I put you through and said. I realize, I apologize. I wish I could take it back.
But I'll
I should have
say
never
this.
doubted my son at all.
But here's the thing: when you're young, and this isn't a small issue; it's a big issue.
Yeah.
And I could see where it's very volatile and it could cause fights. And you're saying this is the only really main reason why you fight. So if you clear this up, maybe you guys can have a really nice relationship and raise each other.
I called the show to find out if my daughter Kiana is really mine. I had her when I was young. I met her mom. She was like a year younger than me. I was 15, she was 14. Eventually she started, talking to other people while we was together, which I was too, And I'm just trying to get to the point, is this girl mine, She don't look like me. She don't look like my family. That's got me wondering, and then we ain't never really had no close bond like that, so where we both can just see eye to eye, It's always friction, and me and all my kids get along, all of them. So when Kiana was born, it was like we had got engaged, I was there in her life, was there the whole time. And then it just didn't work out because you start finding out stuff on phones, But I always tried to keep close with my daughter, but I never had the chance to. Eventually, she met somebody else. The dude she hooked up with is my homeboy. So I don't know if she's mine or not, Kiana was a beautiful baby, real beautiful, healthy baby. Head full of hair, but I just never felt like she was mine, She looked like my homeboy's child. Me and Kiana's relationship isn't the best because I feel like her mom, raised her not to like me. When me and Kiana talk on the phone, it gets to the point where, I could be nice, but if you my daughter, why are you cussing me out? Why are you calling me a dumb A? Because I can say this, it was a lot of time I missed out with you, but it wasn't my fault though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time you missed out with me, but it wasn't your fault. I just don't understand it. Me and my girlfriend, Kristen, we had to force Kiana to do the DNA test. I paid the courts for years for my daughter. For years I've been paying. In all reality, how I feel, I may be paying for a child that ain't even mine. If this DNA test proves that Kiana's not my daughter, I just want, I really want this court system to give me my money back. And if the DNA test results come back that she ain't mine, it's really gonna mess me up because I hold her dearly in my heart. You know what I'm saying? I always have. She always been a member of my family, my nieces, my nephews, my everybody in my family knows her. And it's gonna mess me up. It's gonna mess me up. But I will move on. You know what I'm saying? I will move on. So, but then with all the disrespect, it kind of makes you be like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because don't no man deserve that. You don't know the situation. You don't know the whole stories.
Kiana, that's your father on the tape, and he seemingly believes that he isn't your father.
Right. Steve, will you hold up for a second just before we go ahead and get started? Can I have a word with him?
Yeah, I'm right here.
I just think that this is so funny that you have the nerve to say, like, I'm disrespectful or I don't respect you as my father. Like, you've never, ever been there. Not once. You've never were there for my childhood. And how dare you speak on my mom trying to say she got with your homeboy? You're projecting because that was you that slept with all her friends and had no dignity when she was 8 months pregnant with me, rolling around with her best friend. That was you. Leave.
Your mom wouldn't let me see you. Your mom was with
But hold on a second. Kiana, when's the last time you saw your father?
6 years ago.
Okay, 6 years ago you haven't seen your daughter. She's 27 years old. Ain't nobody stopping you now.
Hey, bro, listen. Hey, it's like this, though.
Tyrone, is this a case of financial why you're doing this? Because you don't want to pay
I'm
the
not
money
worried
that
about
you back
He's
up.
broke.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, but I mean.
Far from it, honey. I take care of
Really?
4 kids in my house. I pay my
Really?
rent. I pay everything
But you
on
had
my
to
own.
you had to pawn
I pay
stuff
everything
for
on my own,
over
man.
$50.
I got a
So
good
you're not
job. Good job. Good job.
Okay.
How many kids do you have in total, Tyrone?
They say I got 14, but I don't even think they all mine.
Who says that you have 14?
Like her mama, she says she's mine. There's some more women that said I got more kids. There you go, right
For a total of 14.
14.
He was absent for everything. One specific thing. So he was never there for any of my birthdays. One birthday I specifically remember was like being super excited because my mom told me he was finally coming to see me. And she dressed me up real cute. I was so excited. I was going to go to Chuck E. Cheese. It's my favorite place. So I was so excited to play with him finally. And I sat there for hours. I played, and finally I started picking up on my mom's mood, and she kind of seemed sad, and I just started to wonder, and hey, is he coming? And after maybe a few hours of being there waiting, she was like, he's not coming. So
I'm told that you're the one who told Tyrone to call the show, right?
Tyrone had wanted me to call the show.
Why?
Just to find out the truth. He's we have tried to get several DNA tests done through the courts, but with them being the age that they are, they said that he had one chance to do the DNA tests, and they weren't going to give him another chance.
Well, why
to do
would
that.
the courts want him to take a DNA test with a 27-year-old woman?
He's trying to clarify who. He's always been told that Kiana wasn't his.
Right.
Hey, how they split it, that's their problem.
that's your problem.
Yeah.
You think you learned to
No,
keep
it
your
ain't my
draws up.
problem. It
Yeah,
ain't my
you're like
problem, no, Mom.
you're a breeder. You're not even a dad. You're not anything. You just breed and
Hey,
go on
hey,
with your life.
hey.
Pathetic.
He seems like a guy that's a user.
I ain't never been a user in my life. Never been a user in my life. Never.
That's all you've ever been.
Hey, but
since day
your
one.
judgment is your judgment. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
my
You
opinion.
say, oh,
It's my
I have
opinion.
to say, oh.
I'm not judging
Hey,
you.
yo,
I'm just passing my opinion on
No, hey, opinions and judgments is just the same, man. You know?
You're the evidence right now. No one that's going to see you right now is going to be like, oh, he's not a user. He genuinely is a good dad and really cares about his kids. Not a single
Who? Hey,
example.
I don't care who, what. I mean, it is what it is. You know, don't nobody know me, man.
Okay. Tyrone came here to reduce his child support payments, allegedly. He tried to trick you into taking a DNA test because he really wants to get out of this financial burden of all the money he owes.
I ain't even in no financial.
So you're here, you took a DNA test to find out if Mr., it is what it is your father. It is what it is. You are the father.
Oh my God.
You are Kiana's father.
Damn.
You want to take a lap around your living room? You want to run?
Hell no.
There's no cameras.
No, I ain't got no reason to. I ain't got no reason to. Ain't nothing gonna change.
So you
like,
still
what's
owe
gonna
all
change?
that money. How unfortunate.
What's gonna change? I don't care about that. It's getting paid.
Okay, what about the fact that now you know for sure it's not your homeboy's daughter, it's your daughter, and you haven't been in her life?
What am I supposed to do, Steve?
I don't know. As a father, you make every effort. Once you graduate high school, you go to the graduation. When she's having a baby, you go to shower. At Christmas, you buy her a gift. You wrap it up. You send it over to her. You do something.
I just said, I changed. I have changed. Steve, the thing is, you don't understand us. Like, if I could put you on mute on another line.
Tyrone, tell me how you changed.
What you mean I done changed?
How did you said you changed? You said you changed. How did you change?
I got 7 grandkids. I look after all my grandkids.
Even hers?
I look after all.
Even the one with her?
No,
They call me.
he doesn't even know her
You
name.
said you take care of all your grandchildren. You haven't even met hers.
You just answered her. You just listened to her.
Oh, man.
She said
Okay.
she don't want nothing to do with me. So therefore, what am I supposed to do?
You know what, Tyrone?
He's just,
you're just a bad. You're a bad dad. You're a bad dad.
Hey, I'm not a bad dad. I'm not
He's a sperm donor.
Anybody who knows me,
And you know, Kristen, I don't know. I don't think you did anything wrong. But like I said, you know, when you listen to your boyfriend sit there and talk, not be part of this young lady's life, how you could date a man like that, I don't know. But the two of you,
No,
goodbye.
She was laughing. She was laughing about the fact that he doesn't know me.
You're a grown woman. It seems like you're doing really well for yourself. I want to say congratulations on that. You
Thanks,
made it through
Steve.
without having a dad. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Rebecca, why'd you call my show?
Well, I called because I conceived my daughter when I was 16 years old with a 22-year-old man. And still to this day, he's been denying her. I've tried.
So you're not with him anymore?
No, I'm not with him.
Okay.
He left me Christmas Eve 2 years back for another girl and another child. I moved down to Florida. After that, it was sometime in January, I moved down to Florida, and I was so depressed I didn't even leave my bed. I had to drop out of school because I couldn't deal with being pregnant, all the emotions, being so depressed, worrying about how.
And you're still 16 at this time?
Yeah, yep, I turned 17 at this time now.
Okay.
Yep, I was a junior in high school. When I met him, it was 2 years ago, and I was at a party. In order for me to drink, I had to say that I was 18. I was not.
Was he under the impression that you were 18?
Yeah, he was. I had to tell everyone, but when I met him, I thought he was only 18. It was like 3 in the morning, and I said I needed to get some sleep, and it was kind of like an outdoors thing, and he had a tent. And he said, well...
I got a tent.
So anyways, he told me that I could sleep in the tent so that I would still have some rest for work the next morning. I went to bed, woke up, and he didn't do anything. You know, I left, didn't even say goodbye. It was just, you know, I had no intentions of anything from that party besides just to go hang out. A couple days later, he got my number, and he started to call me, and we started hanging out. And eventually I told him my real age, and I said, look, I shouldn't have done that. You know, you can stop talking to me, pretend I never existed, I'll understand. This is, you know, something that I've never done. And I didn't know that I was pregnant until 6 weeks afterwards. But when I told him, he said, well, I can't have a kid. I said, you can't have a kid? I'm 16, Sean. I'm still in high school. You graduated. I can't have a kid. He said, well, we're going to have to get an abortion. And I said, yeah, we will. You're going to have to come up with money because I don't have the money for that. He said, oh, I'll come up with it. A couple weeks later, he goes and he says, I think we should keep it. I think we can work it out, and I think I can be, you know, there for you guys, and we can be a family.
And how old is your daughter now?
She's 9 months old.
She's 9 months old. So was he there when your daughter was born? Was he in the delivery room?
So when I went into labor, he got the call, and he brings another girl and her daughter to the hospital.
The one that he eventually left you for?
Yeah, the one he left me for. And my blood pressure went so high. I was shaking. I was so mad. I was ready to rip my IVs off. It put me and my daughter in danger, how bad my blood pressure went. And it was to the point where the nurses had to make them leave the room. So she wanted to go home. So he took her home and missed my daughter's birth.
Do you live in the same state as him?
Yes. He lived 5 minutes away and only seen her twice.
All this time?
Yeah. I asked him for $1. $1 for water, and he couldn't even do that for me.
Wow. He's here. His name is Sean. Let's bring him out.
I'm really tired.
You lied to me about your age.
I lied
okay?
to you? I told you the truth, Sean. I told you the truth.
You told me for 2 months
knew
that you
I
were
was
18.
16. You knew it.
No.
And when
You lied to me for 2 months, and then I broke up with you because I was disgusted with myself.
You were cheating.
Because I found out
you were
that you were
cheating
16.
on me. You were cheating on me.
Okay, then how come if I was cheating on
with
you,
two
why did you decide to get back with me then, right after?
Okay, you know what? You know that's not true. You left me. You left me on
Yeah,
Christmas
I left you
Eve
because
with the
I
girl
found out
you
you
were
were
cheating
16.
on with me the whole time we were together. And don't
We were
deny
not
it.
together. I
Justify
told
it
you.
whichever
I
way
told
you
you.
want in your mind.
Listen,
you know
I told
the
you
truth.
that
You know the truth.
I did not want a relationship with you because I had just gotten out of a relationship.
No,
And you said
no.
that's fine.
Is that
And
why
then
you
when
were
I went
kissing
back to her?
You were kissing me. You
Yeah,
were having
I was.
sex with me.
I was,
But you didn't want
because
a
you know what?
relationship with me.
Sean, when you met this girl 2 years ago, you really didn't think that. How old did you think she was?
I thought she was what she told me she was. I thought she was
Really?
18.
We asked you on the lie detector test if you knew, and you were asked, did you know that Rebecca was 16 when you had sex with her? And you answered no. And
Not
the
at
results,
first.
I don't believe you, and I don't think anybody believes you. So you failed. You lied.
I have witnesses anyway, so.
They were in the tent?
No, we didn't have sex in the tent.
Yes, we did. It was 4th of July.
Our special guest,
I can
Smokey
see
the
her
Bear.
in the
Come on
tent.
out. The only time that we slept in the tent was the night that you left the next
How old is your daughter?
She's 9 months.
What's her birth date?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Hold
he
on,
doesn't
hold on.
even know.
Wait a second. Wait a second. You have a daughter and you don't know her birthday?
I do. I'm nervous. Listen, she told me that she was with another man 2 days before me. That's why I don't believe that she's my child.
No,
so you
oh
don't
my
believe
God,
it. Hold
no.
on, hold on,
She
hold
told
on.
me that.
Hold on a second. You don't believe this little girl's yours?
I don't. Just because of that. If she is great, awesome, that's fine.
Okay,
So you're
if
gonna
she's
step
great,
up?
awesome, that's
Yes.
fine. Hey, you got
Then-
a baby.
then I'm-
Oh, that's fine. Have you ever seen your daughter?
Yes.
When was the last time?
I haven't seen her for like 5-6 months now.
Do you know I babysat a 6-year-old boy? And he goes one night, he goes, "Where's daddy?" And I go, "Doesn't have a daddy." Why is that? Because daddy doesn't love her like your daddy does. I had to tell a 6-year-old boy that. What am I supposed to tell her when she's older?
Well, what do you want me to do?
Where's
Get
my
all
daddy?
attached to her, like be around her? I can be around her as much as I can,
Wait,
but you live an
did you
hour and a
just-
half away.
Did you just hear
There's
what you
ways.
said?
I
Do you
have
hold
legs
on,
in
hold
the
on.
car. I
Did
was
you-
willing
And
to
you
get
keep telling me
Hold
that you're gonna come out, and
Hold
you
on.
never do.
Did you just hear what you said? What do you want me to do? Get attached to
No.
her?
Well, you didn't let me finish what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say is,
No.
get attached to her, get attached to her, then all of a sudden I find out she's not mine.
Do you know how hard it is?
Oh, and then wait. So you need documented proof.
I've been
before
trying to
you
get a DNA
attached.
test for a while. We
You
went
missed
once.
your appointment.
Here's
you
the man
missed
that
your
needs.
appointment.
Wait.
I had an
wait.
appointment
Oh, I
set
love this.
last week,
I love
and then
this.
she called the show.
I love this. I need documented proof that this human being is mine. I need proof.
Yeah, when
Hold
there's
on,
another
hold
man
on.
in the picture. Yeah, if there's another man in the
What?
picture
You had
that she was
documented
telling you
proof
about.
when I conceived her.
Wait. But when I'm sleeping with a 16-year-old, my eyes are closed. If you want to tell your story on the Steve Wilkos Show, visit the link in the description to get my help. You know what?
It's the truth.
The truth is, without a lie detector test or with the lie detector test, you know what you do. You know what you do in your personal life.
Yeah, that's why I know what's wrong.
Yeah, okay. You're like those. You're even worse than the bad guy. I mean, you are the bad guy in this show.
Of course I am. I'm made out to be that way. That's the whole point of the show.
You make yourself out to be the bad guy. When you don't take care of children that you bring into the world, you're the bad guy. Simple as that.
Look at her. Look at what you missed out on.
See, I have respect for the bad guys that come onto my stage and they don't try to hide themselves and put themselves in sheep's clothing. No, you're the worst kind because you pretend to be the good guy. I didn't know, and I'm doing this, and
Since
I
I've
love
been
this.
out here, you haven't hardly even let me speak to explain my side of the story.
Okay.
Because it's
Okay, you got 2 minutes. Let's go. 2 minutes.
Okay, I friggin' started dating her a week after the whole tent incident. And she told me from that point on for 2 months that she was 18. I broke up with her when I found out she was 16.
No, let him keep going. You got a minute 45.
She moved back in with some guy, the other possible father, okay?
He cheated
and she
on
told
me.
She told me that that she had a test done to see when she conceived, and she was 99% sure that it was his. And now she calls me up a week later saying that she's not 99% sure it's mine.
1 minute left.
Okay? I try to get a hold of her. I can't get a hold of her. My phone, first of all, when she calls me, I told her several times to leave me a message because my phone, both screens are broke. I can't see it. So I will never know if you call me unless if you leave me a message. She finally got that through her head and started leaving me messages. We've tried to set up dates to hang out so I can see my possible daughter.
My possible
and she bails.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
All
my
right.
possible
Is your 2
daughter.
minutes up? Because it was basically all lies.
No, you got no, hold on. You got 20 seconds left.
Whatever. Okay. Doesn't even matter what I said.
All right, so I gave you a chance, right?
Yep.
Now, hold on. You knew you were coming today and you were going to see her, right?
Yeah.
Did you know your daughter was going to be here?
Yes.
Okay. Did you bring any money to give her for your daughter?
I don't have any money to bring her. I don't get paid.
You don't
till
have any
Thursday.
money?
Typical.
I'm trying to get caught up on all my freaking fines so I stay out of jail.
How do you take your girlfriend out? And the results for your DNA test, Sean, is you are the father.
Do you want to see her? Do you want to see your daughter? Are you going to be involved? Because there's no occasional father. From this point on, there's no occasional father. If you decide that your girl or your friends or partying's more important, kiss that little girl goodbye, because I'm not dealing with it. I'm not going to have a father being in and out of my little girl's life because she's better than deserves that.
Rebecca, do me a favor. Do something with him. Either throw him off my stage or take him back to see your daughter.
What do you want? It's your choice. Then let's go.
Been a long time since I've seen you. No, if that's gonna work out. Oh, I think she's gonna cry.
Yeah. She's not used to you.
I know. Yeah.
I do. It's okay.